have you walked through or experienced people thinking what you're doing is demonic or what you're doing is evil or wrong and that you should go see a priest?
Not even other people, like myself, like so much self-hate, so much self-loathing that like, because I grew up in the church, I grew up Southern Baptist, I worked at a church.
Me too.
Yeah, man, that was my last after working in a church. There was a lot of like, even as a kid, that like there were just some basic logical principles that I'm like, that just like doesn't make sense. But I always would like beat myself and be like, I would beat myself up and be like, just why can't you like it? Why can't you be like them? Why can't you just like be as good as them? Why can't you like, for years, I mean, I went to college in the Bible Belt. Like I tried so hard and I couldn't feel it at my core. There was something about it. There was something about the hypocrisy too, about so much of it and the way people were treated. I was like, it just like didn't make sense. And then when I read that book in 2017, it was filled with so much love. And it also talked a little bit, it was my first intro into soul evolution and soul development. And it helped me to see why some people, it's really important as a part of their soul level, where they're at in their development, to be a part of an organized religion. That's really helpful and supportive for them. But old souls usually don't need that anymore. Their consciousness has expanded to a level that they don't necessarily need that. But it doesn't mean it's bad. We were probably there at one point too, and so we have compassion. So that helped me immensely to relinquish this desire to live up to my parents' expectations and other friends, and feeling like I was the bad one because I couldn't just like get into the cult. Like I just couldn't get into it enough. And realizing that like, no, it's really like my soul craves something in a different capacity, and the people who are really aligned with organized religion, that's beautiful for them too. But yeah, I do, the deeper I've studied, the more I've grown, the more I've experienced, I'm able to receive that type of feedback in a very different way, and it's much less combative. I even have I have these small group programs where I'm teaching practitioners or just helping people develop their psychic and intuitive abilities. And I've had people who've specifically come in and told me, working with you helped me understand how to understand and work with my abilities and gifts while also being in the church. Because it's not about religion. This isn't about organized religion. And it really helped them to see more of their authentic self, and also allowed them to still be, devoted and connected to their church and their organized religion. And so that's what I hope to really experience, is to let people be whatever they want to be and grow, in the direction that feels most aligned for them. I'm not here to control anybody.